that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage.
Flex biceps, medium light skin tone flex biceps, medium light skin tone flex biceps, medium light skin tone.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute.
Thumbs up, medium light skin tone 1.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Smash the thumbs up, medium light skin tone.
1st down with Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Pickett. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Pickett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown
Nice
march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's... The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Oh, look at the juke. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll drop to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To try again after the sack, Tannehill. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Right side complete. That's Woods. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be... anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. and it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Steelers. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to the big halftime lead. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome. For quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis' throw is on target to Burks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Willis. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Willis to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards. to gain. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got what they got done.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Taken right around the 44. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. Now he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Now Willis on the bootleg. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Willis to throw once more. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down. Pickett now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. To the air on first down with Pickett. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finds Pickens out right. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Henry again on 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis. They'll roll him out right. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to get the lead up to 4. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given him a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Liked and shared, bro, mad love and respect every 100 points, 100 points.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down 21-20. A little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch.
Likes up, bro, thumbs up, I'm just coming from work.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Pickett. He's got Pickens complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Pickett. He's got, and now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.